Hello, I'm Catherine and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is a return visit. I am so glad you're here today. So today I just thought I would play with some new stuff that I just got. Most of it is from Sephora, but I thought I would just play around. I got a new Huda Beauty. I got her Luminous foundation. I'm so excited. I got one of the new Pat McGrath blushes. I have a new bronzer from a new brand. I have new brows, a powder, eyes, mascara, the whole deal. Basically everything is new. I wanted to try them out here with you so that you can see what these products are all about and see if there's anything that you might be interested in picking up for yourself. So if this sounds like fun to you, the first product is not new, but I just featured it in my May favorites. And if you haven't seen that video, then go ahead and check that out. This is a great primer, perfect for summer. It is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Primer. And of course it is e.l.f., so it is so affordable. It is a great dupe for the Milk Makeup Gripping Primer. It is so cooling on the skin. It feels so nice, especially as we're dealing with these hot and humid months. I'm really enjoying this primer. Okay, my foundation today is a relatively new one to the market. It is from Huda Beauty, and this is her Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. Kind of interesting, luminous and matte at the same time. I am in the shade Custard 220N, and to tell you a little bit about it, it is a fragrance-free foundation with full coverage that lasts up to 24 hours of wear with a luminous matte finish. Again, very, very interesting combination. Normally you don't see those together. It's blendable, full coverage, fragrance-free, transfer-proof, waterproof, fade-proof, and sweat and humidity proof. So this is going to be a great foundation, hopefully, if all of these claims are true. It has a pump, just like the majority of foundations out there now, thankfully. I'm going to be using my Sigma Airbrush Kabuki. This is their F85. I just love this particular brush for foundation. So I'm just going to do one pump. We're going to see, but because her foundations are pretty thick, as you can see on the skin, I'm going to just be very light-handed. I'm always a little nervous with a really thick foundation like this. So let's see what we get with this. I like the color. I think the shade is very good for me. I did the little online matching at Sephora. Have you ever done that before? Sometimes I feel like it comes up with crazy shades, and then other times it is like right on the money. So I'm not really sure what the algorithm is, but it is, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This one looks good for me though. Okay, it's very thick feeling. It's not smoothing or moisturizing like some foundations feel, but I'm liking the coverage and I'm liking the luminosity. It's the right amount of luminosity for me. I don't like to have too much luminosity. I'm going to go over sunspots like I normally do and on my nose. Overall, I'm thinking this looks pretty nice, and if it lasts like this for 24 hours, which I would never have my foundation on for 24 hours, but if it does, boy, that could be quite nice. Okay, let me bring you in so you can see. But I'm liking the finish. The finish is nice. The coverage is nice. The tone, overall, everything very, very good. A lot of times you don't know about a foundation until you wear it though. It feels a little heavier on the skin than some foundations do. And there is some tack to the skin, but I'm wondering if that will settle down in a little bit. But overall, I'm liking the coverage and I'm definitely liking the finish. So that is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte. And I kind of see why they're calling it Luminous Matte. My concealer is also new. It is actually not sold for whatever reason. This particular one is not sold at Sephora. I did get this at Ulta. This is the Lancome Effacernes, I'm not sure how to say that, waterproof, protective under eye corrector, and this is supposed to give you natural coverage and takes care of stress and fatigue. Ooh, very nice. It provides you with complete natural looking coverage. It evens your skin tone and it covers the dark circles and minimizes fine lines. So it does it all again. So this is a new concealer for me. I don't love the ones that are in this little tube, but that's fine. We'll move on. I'll put a little bit out on my hand here. I'm in the shade, just for reference, 210 Light Buff. I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of place it where I normally would place my concealer. And we'll use my e.l.f. sponge to blend it in and see if we need to build it all. Not bad. It is natural. It blended in very nicely. I thought it was going to seem a little drier. I don't know why, but so really nice. Natural, hopefully long lasting. So this is the Lancome Effacernes, whatever it is, waterproof. I did pick up a new powder and it was a definite splurge for me. It is from Chantecaille. This is their Perfect Blur finishing powder. I'm going to use just a little bit right now, and when I'm finished with my complexion products, I'll put on a final amount of powder to finish the face. But I'm just going to buff in. I will say this powder is expensive, but it went on sale in another line. I believe it was the Hummingbird line, and it sold out. And people were raving about it and saying how incredible it was. And these were people that I trust in the beauty world. And they were just talking about how perfect it was, particularly for over 40 skin, because it just blurs and it doesn't settle into any of your fine lines or wrinkles. And it really is good. There are a few other powders like this out on the market. The first ones that come to mind are the Dior powder, and even the Fenty powder foundation. Even though it is a powder foundation and not necessarily a finishing powder, it does help blur and doesn't settle into your fine lines or wrinkles. So I do have other powders that I like, but this one is very, very nice, and I will use this. And as you can see, it hasn't taken away any of the luminous qualities of this foundation, but it has kind of finished out the skin and blurred the pores. So it's very, very nice. It's pricey, but it is nice. My bronzer is new, and it is actually a new brand that I'm trying. It is from the brand Illamasqua. And this is their color correcting bronzer, and I got it in medium. This is a very strange looking bronzer. As you can see, it has this blue line down the center. So there's kind of a lighter shade than the blue and then a little bit deeper shade. It has a little bit of a sheen. The blue line is supposed to color correct any redness or discoloration on your skin. We're gonna give this a go. I've used this a few times and it is nice. It's very different. It doesn't kick up a ton of powder, which I do like. That always bothers me when bronzers just kick up a ton of powder. So I'm going to show you. This is a true bronzer, not a contour. And I go for the right tone for my skin, and this seemed like the right tone, even though normally I would get a light shade, but you can see it's not deep on my skin at all. So if you are considering this product, just keep that in mind. The medium is not dark. In fact, I can't even imagine that the light would show up that much. But you can see this blends very nicely. It has a very light sheen, nothing glittery, nothing too shimmery, but it gives you a nice warmth all over the face, but not contour, true bronzer. So you can see this really does a nice job, and it does have that beautiful sheen, really pretty for summertime, I think. But I love the tone of this. It has a cooler undertone, which I personally prefer in a bronzer. Of all the new products I'm trying today, the one I'm most excited about is this blush from McGrath. People have been waiting and waiting and waiting with bated breath for her to come out with blushes, and boy did she. I believe she came out with 8 or 9 shades, which is incredible. I just picked up one because I really wanted to try it out, and this is called Nude Venus, and it's just beautiful. Look at the packaging. Everything about it is gorgeous. So let's try this out. So we're gonna put a little bit on my blush brush here, and oh, it's so pretty. I just love it. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, and looks so pretty with that kind of shimmery sheen bronzer. I'm loving that. It's just so healthy looking, so pretty. Other side. Wow, loving the tone of these blushes. Just beautiful. They blend so, they feel so silky going onto your skin. It's really beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. You don't need a lot. They have a lot of pigment in them, but I will tell you, they blend nicely and wow, wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Makes me want to pick up another shade, but if you saw my blush drawer right now, I need to declutter big time because it's way too full. So I'm so excited I picked up this one. I don't have a new highlight, but I don't think I've ever used this on camera, and it was in my favorites. So I wanted to show how beautiful it is. And this is the NARS. This has been around for a long time, but it is new to me. This is the NARS highlight in Fort de France. And I am going to be doing a video where I talk about the best highlighters for more mature skin, because highlighters are just that. They're either going to highlight beautiful parts of your skin or they're going to highlight wrinkles and fine lines and large pores. So you want to have the right formula. And as over 40 women, we don't want to be walking around looking like a disco ball either. So I love this one for that, and I wanted to show the effects of it. It's so pretty, and I'm just gonna add, I already have quite a lot of sheen from the bronze. You can see how beautiful that highlighter is. It's not too much. There's no glittery parts. It just gives me that great reflect. And other side. I just love this highlighter. It's just perfect. It goes on so well, no chunkiness, no glitter. So pretty, just gives you that very healthy, glowy look without looking greasy. I'm gonna go back to my Chantecaille powder since it is a finishing powder, and I'm just gonna, as you can see, lightly buff over my complexion products. Make sure that everything is blended and I don't have any harsh lines on my face. Okay, I do have a new brow product. It is from Huda Beauty, and it is the Balm Brows Microshade Brow Pencil. I have it in the shade 2 Neutral Blonde, and it's just a very typical spoolie on one end and very, very fine tip on the other. I'm gonna go ahead and just I'll do one brow on camera so you can see how this works. Let me bring you in so you can really see. This has a very fine tip on it. Okay. So I'm gonna start here at the arch. This is where I always start, and I take it down to the tail just to fill in, and then just with light strokes. The tone of this brow product is very nice for me, and that to me is the hardest part with brow products. Sometimes they can be way too warm toned for me. I need a good taupe or neutral or cool toned. And that looks nice. It's all filled in. Okay, both brows are done. I like this Huda brow product. The tone is really nice. This next product did not come from Sephora, but it is new to me and it is beautiful. It is the Sigma Ambiance palette, and I'm going to show you. It is just, to me, perfect summer perfection. Love it. It is very bronzy, very warm. So if these are not your tones, you don't want to check out this palette, but we are going to play with a little bit today. I'm going to go into the shade this shade here called Daylily to start, and I am just going to lightly, these are very pigmented, so I'm just going to lightly put this all over my lid. This is a very nice transition shade. All of these tones are basically warm tones, but I like the shade Daylily. It has a little bit of red in it. I don't know. It's very pretty. It's not an orangey warm. It's just a beautiful tone, and I'm going to go and do that on the other side. I'm going to take a little bit of that shade Daylily and drag that underneath the lower lash line as well. really liking that. That alone is just so good. And then as you can see, there are so many variations on bronze and gold. I'll just show you a couple of them. I'll swatch a couple on my arm. So we have Luster here. So that one is Luster. Then above that, we will do Marigold. Marigold. And then above that, we will do Midas. Ooh. Really getting gold, right? And then here's Firefly. I'm going to kind of go over to the other side. So this one over here is Firefly. Here's Firefly. And then they have a deeper bronzy one in Burnish, which is right here. And then they have, I'm running out of fingers, Candlelight, which is right here. And then lastly, they have Sunflower, which I'll put down at the bottom, which is very yellowy gold. So you can see all the beautiful choices for lid. Okay, so I'm gonna get some Firefly here on my brush and just put that all over the lid, up to the crease. These are very pigmented, as you can see. The swatches were so easy to do, but what a pretty bronzy, shimmery eye. So pretty, so summer to me. I just love that. So this is the Sigma Ambiance palette. I'm really enjoying this. This isn't brand new to me, but I just put up a video on the Tarte C collection. Check that out if you haven't already. I love the new eyeliners that they put out in this line. This is the Surfer Curl Waterproof. This is in bronze, and it is such a pretty shade. These go on so easily, no tugging, and they stay put. I just love them. They're great. I hope they come out with more colors in this line. I actually have a new mascara to try with you too. It is from the company Lawless. They are a clean makeup company. This is their One and Done Volumizing Mascara. I'll tell you a little bit about it and then I'll curl my lashes and come right back and I'll show you the application. This is a vegan clean mascara that does it all, volumizes, defines, lengthens, lifts, and wears all day while promoting natural lash growth. So it has something in it that helps to actually encourage your lashes to grow longer. I believe it's castor oil and argan oil. So I'm gonna curl my lashes and then I'll be back and we'll apply this mascara. My lashes are curled, so let's apply. I'm gonna bring you in so you can really see the mascara. Let me show you the wand first. Beautiful packaging in this little pink bottle. It is an interesting wand. It is it's a plasticky kind of wand with little spikes on it. So that's interesting. So let's see what we can get with this mascara. Ooh, right off the bat, just boom. One coat on this eye and my first impression is good. It immediately lengthened. My lashes are sticking a little bit together. Sometimes that happens with a brand new mascara though, and when it seasons it calms down a little bit, but let's try the other side and see. I mean, it just boom, takes them to a new length immediately. Okay, that's one coat. Wow. Okay, I'll go over to the other side and let's play with a second coat. I mean, might as well. I don't think I need it, but wow. Second coat. Wow, very nice. And more over here. Okay, so that was crazy good. Really, really nice. I will say I hope that it doesn't stick the lashes together, but you can see the effect of this mascara. Really, really nice. I always use my MAC Giga Black on my bottom lash line, even though I'll be honest, I have not been wearing mascara on my bottom lash line a lot lately. I really do find it very lifting to just have the lashes on the top, but I wanted to do it today since I decided to do a little bit of this, some of the Sigma shadow down on my lower lash line. I felt like I needed something there. For lips, I'm gonna line with my Natasha Denona. I Need a Nude Lip Crayon. I have the shade Noah, and I love this. This is not new, but it is an excellent formula. See, I'm barely touching. And the color is so pretty. So that is the Noah lip liner. I could just wear this on its own. It is so, so pretty and very long wearing. I think I did a swatch for you guys at some point of this, and it stayed on my hand. I couldn't get it off. So it's a very good lip liner from Natasha Denona. For lips, I had a couple of different options, but I wanted to use the Pat McGrath. This is the Nude Venus. This is what I got that kind of goes with the blush. You don't have to get this, but this is in their kind of balm formula, and I got the shade Nude Venus, and I just am really enjoying it. This is such a great formula. I think you can see, you just have, it's like you have a gloss on top. It's so pretty, it goes so well with the actual Nude Venus blush as well. But I really enjoy that. It's a great formula. Not long wearing at all, but it is really, really pretty. And it is so hydrating on your lips. A very good formula for the purse. I have one other product that I wanted to try with you, and I don't need a gloss on top of this, but I really wanted to show you this product that I got. It's from Westman Atelier, and this is their Squeaky Clean Liquid Lip Balm. So you really could wear this on its own as well. I got the shade Nunu, which is a soft coral, and this is really pretty and comfortable. And again, you can wear this on its own. I'm just gonna put it on top of the Nude Venus. These feel so, so good. It's even hard to explain how good these feel. They almost have kind of a lemon smell or something, not strong, but they feel so good. And I noticed that they are now like totally sold out. They're all sold out at Sephora. These are great, and I highly encourage you, if you find a color that you like, they're so comfortable and just so pretty. I'm slowly but surely trying some of the Westman Atelier products. All of the ones I've tried so far, I have really enjoyed, and this is no exception. This is the finished look with all of the new makeup. What did you think? Did you think anything was great? I am interested to see how this wears. It's feeling very good now, not so tacky. I love this blush. I think these Pat McGrath blushes are just gorgeous. The color I got is perfect for me. I have so many colors. I guarantee you would find one. Really, really nice formula. This bronzer from Illamasqua is very interesting, and I'm enjoying using this. It is perfect when you're wanting a little bit more of a shine on your face. Beautiful. Listen, I'm not telling you to go out and get this powder, but is it good? Yes, it's very, very good. Is it worth the price? I don't know. It's gorgeous. And does it give you an airbrush look? Yes, it really does. This concealer, really pretty good. We'll see how waterproof and how well it wears. And I love this palette for summer, really one of my favorites. These are my colors for summer, and add peach in, and I'm really good to go. I will always recommend this NARS highlighter in Fort de France. This is the perfect highlighter, I feel like, for women over 40. If you don't have it, go get it. It is gorgeous. I wish I had gotten it much, much earlier. I am loving this Nude Venus to go with my beautiful cheek, and the Westman Atelier Squeaky Clean Lip Balm. So comfortable, so fun, and really flattering. Of course, the Lawless mascara, I'm really impressed. I really was not expecting to be this impressed, but I'm really liking it. It is a more dramatic eye look. So if you like really natural, more wispy eyes, this would not be what I recommend. I think I covered all the products. I had so much fun. I'm so glad you joined me here today. Do you have any products that you're eyeing or in your Sephora cart right now? If you do, let me know down in the comments below. I always kind of have a running cart going at Sephora, which is not always good, but it is very, very fun and relaxing for me to do this makeup, and it's even more fun for me to do my makeup with you guys here. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your support, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.